The castles of Augustusburg and Falkenlust at Brühl are among the finest examples of Baroque and Rococo architecture in Germany, standing as symbols of aristocratic splendor and cultural refinement in the 18th century. Recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites since 1984, these palaces reflect the power and taste of the electors of Cologne, blending artistic grandeur with landscape design to create a cultural ensemble that continues to captivate visitors. Located in the town of Brühl, near Cologne, the two castles embody the transition from Baroque symmetry to Rococo elegance, showcasing the creativity of Europe's finest architects and craftsmen of the era. Augustusburg Palace, the larger of the two, was commissioned in 1725 by Clemens August of Bavaria, the Prince-Elector and Archbishop of Cologne. Designed by architect Johann Conrad Schlann and later refined by François de Cuvillier, Augustusburg became a residence that symbolized Clemens August's power and influence within both the Church and the Holy Roman Empire. The palace's layout and ornate facades reflect the grandeur of Baroque style, while its interiors exemplify the Rococo movement, with intricate stucco work, gilded ornamentation, and elaborate frescoes. The palace served not only as a residence, but also as a venue for political and social gatherings, reinforcing the authority and prestige of the elector. One of the most celebrated features of Augustusburg is its grand staircase, designed by Balthasar Neumann, one of the most renowned architects of the Baroque era. The sweeping staircase, with its graceful curves, decorative railings, and interplay of light, remains one of the masterpieces of European interior architecture. It epitomizes the balance of function and artistry that defines Augustusburg, making it a highlight for visitors and historians alike. Surrounding the palace is an expansive garden, inspired by the formal French gardens of Versailles. The layout, designed by Dominique Girard, features geometric patterns, fountains, statues, and long avenues that extend into the landscape. Over time, sections of the gardens were adapted into English-style landscapes, blending order with naturalistic charm. These gardens not only complemented the palace, but also represented the Enlightenment era ideal of harmony between architecture and nature. A short distance away lies Falkenlust Palace, a smaller but equally refined retreat built between 1729 and 1740. Falkenlust was designed as a hunting lodge, specifically for the sport of falconry, which Clemens August greatly enjoyed. François de Cuvilliers, the court architect, created a Rococo jewel in Falkenlust, with interiors adorned by delicate stucco and exquisite decoration. Though smaller in scale, the palace is no less impressive, offering insight into the leisure pursuits of the 18th century aristocracy. Its intimate design contrasts with the grand ceremonial spaces of Augustusburg, emphasizing elegance and personal retreat. Together, Augustusburg and Falkenlust form a remarkable ensemble that reflects the cultural and political aspirations of their time. They embody the synthesis of architecture, interior design, and landscape planning that defined Europe's aristocratic residences. Their preservation as UNESCO World Heritage Sites underscores their universal value, not only as artistic achievements, but also as historical witnesses to the life and power of the electors of Cologne. Today, the castles are open to the public, attracting visitors from around the world who come to marvel at their artistry and to stroll through their gardens. Concerts, exhibitions, and cultural events are frequently held on the grounds, continuing the tradition of the palaces as centers of art and culture. For historians, architects, and tourists alike, Augustusburg and Falkenlust offer a window into the opulence of 18th century Europe and the enduring legacy of Baroque and Rococo design.